Hey, Jason.
Hey, Jimmy. There's always something new to learn, and here in Road Kitchen, well, we learn by playing with our food. And today, we are playing with chocolate cake, and a very special guest here, a brewing student here, Luke. Luke, what is your last name?
Mantych.
Very good. Luke Mantych is here with us today, and he's going to show us a Guinness chocolate steak, or excuse me,
chocolate steak.
Chocolate steak.
Ooh.
A chocolate cake. All right. Why is that? Well, because St. Patrick's Day is right around the corner, so I've got Guinness on my mind and in my hand right here. All right. So we are going to do a stout chocolate cake, and we're using Guinness here for this. All right. So Luke is going to mix up this cake for us. All right, and we're gonna bake it. We're gonna frost it all up with some what do we got over here, Luke? We got some cream cheese, heavy cream, and then we'll get some confectioner sugar. All right, we're gonna mix all those up. All right, and we're going to decorate this.
So ultimately, we have a chocolate Guinness cake.
Yep.
With cream cheese icing.
That's it.
All right,
that's what we've got. All right, simplify that. So, Luke, why don't you walk us through our ingredients here and kind of the process of how we are going to mix this up.
Yeah, specifically, where's the Guinness in this? What role does Guinness play in this recipe?
Yeah, we got the Guinness here. Did we already use it?
Yeah, so we used about a cup of Guinness right here, and we melted it down with a bunch of butter.
Okay.
So this pan right here is just Guinness and butter. And then we're going to add sugar and cacao powder to this, whisk it all together, and then we'll mix in our eggs, our sour cream, and our vanilla.
Okay, so our moisture here for this, all right, we've got the moisture in the butter, we have the moisture in the beer, we have the moisture in our sour cream, we also have the fat coming from the butter, right?
We got the eggs.
And we've got the eggs too, yep, we've got the egg yolks there, all right, so he's mixing in the sugar right here, all right? So we get all that mixed in there. And then, do we need to sift that cocoa powder at all, or it's already sifted? We're good to go on it.
Okay. Looks sifted and ready to go.
Looks sifted, yeah, it does.
So
there we go. So how?
I was just say with stouts, Luke, do you know what makes a stout? Like what requirements you have to have for it to be a stout?
What makes a stout?
Or what? Like what gives it that flavor, those dark flavors?
You have to have a really dark roasted malt, like a chocolate malt.
Okay.
Going to give you like more Maillard reaction, and then when you brew the beer, it's going to end up with a darker beer and a more complex chocolatey flavor. Sometimes they'll even add actual coffee or chocolate to the brew.
Okay,
nice.
Very good, very good.
And that Maillard effect, we've talked about that before. It's the same effect when you're searing a piece of meat or even browning of bread. It's that colorization and the sugar caramelizing, essentially, right? And there's sugar in malt or in barley.
Yeah, that's where all your alcohol comes from in beer, is all from the malt.
Yeah. And so those flavors are going to play really well with the actual chocolate in here, right? Because a lot of stouts have that chocolate flavor, but we're actually putting chocolate in it, and so you get that nice roasty background flavor with the chocolate up front.
It's just going to add a lot of complexity to it, make it a lot deeper of a flavor than just a standard chocolate.
Very good. All right, so Luke is adding in the cocoa powder here. All right, it's turning this mixture here a very lovely dark brown.
It's kind of thickening up here.
It is thickening up here, yep. So go ahead and get that all mixed in there as well.
So I don't see any flour. Is this a flourless chocolate cake?
I got some flour right here.
Oh, okay, there's the flour. Okay, all right.
It's going in at the last step.
Okay, all right.
Kind of have a mixed match of containers and stuff out here in our kitchens.
Oh yeah, I'm not tall enough, I guess, to see that in there.
See that. Well,
which is strange because I'm actually pretty tall.
You are pretty tall. You're almost taller than I am. All right, so we got all the cocoa powder mixed in there. All right, now we're gonna add what?
Yeah, so all this is gonna be mixed. So we're gonna add sour cream, 2 eggs, and vanilla.
All right, so here's our vanilla extract here. Our 2 eggs. All right,
look at that. All be mixed together in that bowl.
In this bowl right here. Yep. Okay. All right.
Yeah, one of you guys want to mix that.
Oh, you want us to mix it? All right.
Mix that. Grab me we're all out of rubber spatulas over there. Thank you. All right, so we'll add this. I'm gonna go ahead and add the vanilla to the eggs here. Add our eggs. I guess I didn't really have to do that, but that's okay. So we'll mix all this together.
All right, so we're mixing the sour cream, the eggs, and the vanilla.
Yep.
So you want to get that nice and emulsified. That's where more of your fats are, right? And so we're going to get that all mixed together and then mix in the other liquids, right?
Yep. All right, so that's all mixed together now.
So I'm just going to add that into here.
Add that into here?
Yep.
Okay. You need a rubber spatula here.
Yeah,
let's get a bigger bowl here. We'll put everything into a bigger bowl here. So there we go. Sometimes in baking we like to use a lot of bowls, dirty a lot of bowls, a lot of utensils too.
you got to use them.
That's it. Thank you, Ruth.
Yeah, I'm just going to slowly add this.
Alright, make sure we get all of that moisture in there. We definitely need all of that in there.
You know, Chef Lamb in our costing control class used to call it the $1 million spatula.
Why is that?
Because how much you save by getting everything little last scoop.
Sure.
That's another serving that you can sell a plate for another $10.
That's true.
Saves $1 million, Chef Lamb.
Alright, so mix all that in there. I'll switch it up. You scrape all that lovely stuff out of there. Alright, so here we have our leavening agent as well. And what kind of flour are we using over here, Luke? Is that
Just using all-purpose today.
using an all-purpose flour? Okay. Very good. Alright, let's get all that stuff in there.
Spatulas are important.
Yes, they are.
All right, so while you're kind of scooping that, this isn't the standard Guinness. This is a foreign extra stout. So this is actually 7.5%, which is a little more than most stouts are supposed to be.
3% more than
Yes.
typically.
Yeah, stouts are anywhere from like 3.5, 4. Because Guinness is 4, right?
4.7.
Or 4.7.
And then an imperial stout is when it's up to 8 or higher, I believe.
Up to 8, okay.
All right.
So this is bordering an imperial stout. So as our beer professor says, stout should be roasty, dark, and drinkable.
Roasty what?
Dark, roasty, and drinkable, I think is
Dark,
what it was.
roasty, drinkable. All right, so now we've got
Thanks for that one, Kobe.
beautiful mixture here. Oh, there you go. You see? He knows how to do it. Show the camera there. Yeah, good job.
All right.
All right. Now what? We throw in our. I'm going to throw in the leavening agent here, just in the flour.
Yep. All going there once this is all combined.
That's going to go. It's all wet. I don't want to get it stuck. All right. So now we'll add this to the flour
There you
here.
go. So while you're mixing that too, we've got a couple other recipes with beers that we've done. You've done the stout, caramelized onion stout gravy.
Yep.
In this kitchen we did, a beer cheese soup.
Oh, the beer cheese?
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
All right. Now, how did the beer play with the cheese?
Here, let's get this.
What flavors were you going for when you're putting a beer in a beer cheese?
With that one we did.
I'll tell you what, let me interrupt here for just 1 second. At this point, let's go ahead and get a spatula in here. This flour is absorbing more and more moisture, right? So it's getting thicker and thicker. You know what else? We need to add our salt in here as well, right? Then we can fold our the rest of our cake stuff together. Thank you, sir. And then that way it's going to overwork that flour. So fold that in there.
Yeah, we did kind of like a funky cheese. We used a Gruyere and a cheddar. And then I believe we ended up using like an IPA.
Okay.
Something of the
So
sort.
you get a little bit of the
You get
bitterness and
bitter
kind of.
hops. And it works well with
citrus.
the funkiness of the cheese.
Okay, nice.
Very good. All right, so now we've got this really light and fluffy looking batter here. Looking great. I think we've got everything mixed in there. All right. So now we've got a prepared pan here, right?
Okay, what's a prepared pan?
Yeah, what is a prepared?
Buttered it.
Okay.
And then we put a little parchment lining in the bottom, and then we buttered it again.
Okay.
Okay.
Very
So
good.
butter on the bottom
Nothing's
to get
getting
it to
stuck.
stick.
Nothing's
Okay.
going to get stuck.
All right.
All right. So we're going to scrape that in there then.
There's that $1 million special again.
That's it.
Hashtag $1 million specialist. All right, cool. Well, we'll get this in the oven,
Yep.
and we'll wrap it up. We'll see you in a little bit for tasting of this guy.
So Luke, we are, the cake came out of the oven. We're all done here. Look at that. Look how thick
And
that
cool.
cake is.
So how long did it cook?
It cooks for about 55 minutes in total.
Okay. And then how long did it take to cool?
About an hour,
Okay.
hour 15.
Cool.
Yeah, these things really hang on to the heat quite a bit.
Yeah.
That's cake. Sure, for sure. All right, so within our frosting, what is in our frosting here?
So we have cream cheese and confectioner's sugar and there's one more thing.
And heavy cream, I think you said,
Heavy cream,
right?
yeah,
Heavy
heavy
cream.
cream.
There it is. Okay, so we're just going to pour this right on top, or how do we frost this?
Yeah,
this
so we
beautiful
want to
cake here?
frost it just on top so it looks like a Guinness.
So
we're
it's
just
like a
gonna
poured
pour it
beer.
on
All right,
top.
let's check it out. Let's see how this
Put
goes.
it all over the place.
It's going to be St. Patrick's Day by the time we get it on there.
I know.
You don't need to do slow-mo on that guy.
There we go. Oh, look at that. Beautiful.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna try and keep it mostly on top, maybe go around the edges a little bit.
So it looks like the head of the Guinness.
All right, so we cut ourselves a piece here. Let's check this out. I can't wait to taste this.
Looks delicious.
Yep. I'm just going to go for the, here, I'll go for a little
So you're just going to destroy the whole thing.
I am just
That's
going
cool.
to destroy the whole thing here. Somebody else can get that centerpiece there. Good Lord. There we go.
Go for it. Like, wow. I mean, that is a pretty prime.
That is pretty good. Yeah.
All right.
Very good.
Yeah. That is pretty good.
You
So-
taste a little bit of malt from the Guinness.
Yeah, just a little
Yeah,
bit.
just a little bit there.
Just on the back end.
It's a good like background flavor for the chocolate. Kind of brings the chocolate up front.
All right, with that, Luke, thank you so much for helping us bake the cake. Actually, just baking the cake for us today. Really appreciate you being on and talking about stouts and beers. So, Jimmy, you got anything else?
No, it's delicious, and happy St. Patty's Day, whenever it is for you.
Whatever that might be. Just a quick fact: did you guys know that the Guinness Book of World Records is associated with Guinness beer?
I always wondered.
It is.
Are you gonna tell us, or do we have to look it up?
Back in 1951, a senior operations or senior director within Guinness created something. It all started with hunting and grouse.
Oh.
And from there, they created this little booklet of all these little fun facts. And they would send them out with their beer to all the taverns. And that eventually became, that morphed into then people setting records and doing crazy things to get in this book. And eventually it
After
created,
drinking a lot of Guinness.
maybe, I don't know. I wonder if there is a Guinness Book of World Records for the most Guinness drank and drunk in,
Drink, what?
yeah, drink, drunk.
All right. Anyways.
In 1 hour or 1 day or something. So anyway, with that, see y'all later. See y'all later. Happy St. Patty's Day. See ya.